All right, so you just bought your new home. Congratulations. I'm super excited for you. Now listen, you don't know what you don't know, and that's okay. As a first-time homeowner, you don't know what tools and gadgets you're gonna need yet. Other than some of the basics, I'm gonna help you out with some of the tools that you might not have thought about, might not even have heard about. You're gonna need them. I promise you, you're gonna need them. These are my recommendations to you as a first-time home buyer. These are your must-have items. I promise. You're gonna wanna know what these are. Hey there, my name is Angel. This is the Living in Bakersfield channel. I am your Bakersfield realtor, and I would love to help you call this place home. If that is something that is of interest to you, do not forget to reach out to me, text, call, email. I'm available for all of it. My team and I would love to help you move here, live here, call this place home, and be a part of this incredible community. A level, I know, super basic, but I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna use this thing every way from Sunday. So it's got the little bubble in there, obviously, for the middle. That's pretty easy. But then when you're trying to make sure something is plumb, like you're redoing a doorway or you're redoing a picture, like if you're doing one of those gallery walls that's very popular and so dramatically beautiful when you walk into a house, I have to say, you're gonna wanna make sure it's hung correctly. And then you've got this little bonus one, that's the slanty, which you need that one for like if, you know, gotta make sure your angles are lined up. So this, I recommend probably get 2 of them. This is the 9-inch, and you can get a 9 or I think they come in like a 24, which is good, but sometimes when you just want something just handy dandy, this is the one for you. And since we're talking about gallery walls and all the things that you're gonna need to be painting and sorting off, you're gonna need some blue tape. It is a lifesaver. It doesn't leave like the residue from like if you have a masking tape or a packing tape, you just move, so you know what I'm talking about. That stuff stays on everything. But blue tape is your best friend for like if you wanted to paint the floor, you know, you're gonna need to mask it off. You need to line up your gallery wall that we just talked about. You're gonna need the blue tape to organize that, and then it just peels right off. If you wanna do one of those cool painting things on the wall where it's got all the different designs, this will be your best friend. And if you are gonna be replacing like your fixtures and stuff and you need to reset the holes for the drawers and the door pulls and stuff, this is gonna be so helpful for you to like peel it off, peel it back on. It's gonna be a lifesaver. So get yourself some blue tape. This is obviously not open because we have 2 other rolls in my house that are being used. We use it for everything. I promise you, you're gonna need this. By the way, all of these things can be found in my Amazon store.
Wow.
What kind of a world is this? I have an Amazon store. You better believe it. And there are first-time home buyer gadgets in there. I have all of the items for tech in there. I am in there all the time, adding some of the favorites that I either see in a house that I think is really brilliant or that I actually have and use and I know is brilliant. So absolutely check out my Amazon store. The link is in the description below. You do not want to miss what's in there because I am in there all the time, adding all the things. Come on, who doesn't need a really good flashlight? I know we all have one on our phone, but you're gonna need a flashlight, I promise you. Even if you're standing there just being a lovely assistant, this is still like a really good light to have. They come in all sizes and it's really weighty. Sometimes people that don't have like weaponry in their house will put one of these next to their bed because you can bonk somebody over the head with it if you need to get out fast. Just make sure it's not bonked on your head. But anyway, it's really weighty. It takes C batteries, and then there's even a big dog, even bigger than this one, that takes D batteries. So make sure you get yourself a mag flashlight because we can't always use the one on our phone. I know it's handy and it's in our back pocket, but we gotta actually have a flashlight or 2 in the house, I promise. And since we are measuring and hanging things, you're gonna want a really hefty measuring tape. Not the cute little ones that we keep in our purse or that you just have, you know, the really small ones. You're gonna need a big dog. We're measuring, you know, couches and dressers and, you know, gallery walls. I keep going back to that gallery wall. I'm not sure. I think I might need one in my house. Anyway, so you're gonna need a really steady, sturdy measuring tape. And it's really nice too when you know, you've gotta measure out the floors. Okay, we're redoing the tiles. They gotta go this way. You just mark it off and then then you undo it and it snaps back into place. You're gonna need a heavy duty one. In my Amazon store, there's 2. There's one that's like a 9-foot and then there's another one that's a 24-foot, I believe. It doesn't matter what the size of the item is, you'll be able to measure it. So make sure you go to that store, check out the 2 different sizes that I recommend. So some of these you might already have, right? That's okay. Leave me a comment below because I'm thinking I'm gonna need another video. I'm thinking this is probably a two-parter, but leave me a comment below. Let me know what tools or items that you didn't see on this list so far, and I will add them to not only my Amazon store, but to the next video. And I'll say, from a viewer. Make sure you let me know in the comments below what tool you think I need to add to this list. All right, I'm about to let you in on a family joke. So this is called an awl. AWL. It came with my husband when we got married, so I never had seen one of these before. But the joke in our house is that you use it all the time. I know, we're dorks. What can I tell you? Anyway, so this is an awl, and it's got this little pokey and kind of looks like an ice pick, but it's not. But you're gonna use it for everything. Look at this one's really well loved, I should say. The one in the Amazon store is brand spanking new. But you use this thing for like threading. I mean, I've used it for picking up weeds out of the backyard. I've used it for like threading things through if I need to get something out of the toaster. This thing is used everywhere all the time. All the time. I think that's why they named it that, because you do use it for everything. Check out the awl in the Amazon store. You're gonna use it, I promise. And you don't even know what you're gonna use it for, but you need it. Okay, this is obviously a Dewalt screwdriver, you know, electric screwdriver, but this thing is so quick, so heavy, like it ain't here to play. Like you're gonna need this for hanging the new mantle, if you're gonna be needing to do the shelving, whatever the situation is, putting the dollhouse together. Sometimes this can feel like a little bit of overkill, and I've got something for you if this is like, no, I don't need that, Angel. I promise I've got something for you, stay tuned. When I pull this one out, I don't feel like I'm in over my head. I mean, I'm not slamming anybody that uses tools on a regular basis, but I mean, it's very easy to use. All the different little drill bits go in there. It's super handy. Just check it out. You're gonna need to get yourself a nice electric screwdriver, and this is the one I recommend, 1000%. You'll be using it everywhere for all the things. This one is probably one of the ones that I use when I'm just doing like handy dandy things. So first of all, this handle bends. The one in my Amazon store, I could not tell if it bends or not, but it's just super handy. It doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed, because if you need torque on like getting something, you know, snug into, you know, the fitting, you can absolutely, you know, do that. It bends, goes clockwise, counterclockwise. And the cool part about this, okay, you have this little, almost like a Pez dispenser. You know how the Pez dispensers used to kick out? I think that's why I kind of like it, because it kind of reminds me of a Pez dispenser, but it holds the extra drill bits. So this one is a plus. And yes, I know I'm calling it a plus, but it's because that's how I learned. If you're little and you don't know what a Phillips and a flathead are, and this one is a plus symbol. So if you're helping somebody when you're little and you don't know the difference between a Phillips and a flathead, and they say it looks like a plus or it looks like a minus, it stays in your head. I don't understand, but it just does. So this gadget is in my Amazon store. It might not look like this, but I promise you there are a few in there. It will be used and abused quite a lot. This has got dried paint on it. So this is gonna be an item you're gonna need in your household for your new home, because if you don't wanna pull out the big dog drill, you just wanna get something, you know, put in place, this is the one for you. Now I use WD-40 so much. I'm on a first name basis with WD-40. I don't even say WD-40, I just say WD. You know, we're on a first name basis. So anyway, WD-40 is all over your house. You just don't even know, you know, making a door unsqueaky, obviously we know that. As an example, if you have garage door springs that are a little tired, like maybe your house that you bought came with an already installed garage door opener, that's fine. If it looks like it might need some love, spray some WD on it, and I'm telling you, it will just be back in action like it was brand new. I'm telling you, this stuff is the best. I know, watered down 40 times, blah, 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 I get it. But one of the things that I just learned that I think is so cool, okay, so you take the little nozzle off and then it's just a regular spray, but it will help you clean your screens. So say you didn't buy a brand new home and the screens on the house that you just bought aren't, you know, aren't cute. They need to be cleaned, right? Nobody likes to just always take the hose, pull them out, rinse them off, then you've got the water spots. It's a thing. Now, you take the WD-40. You take the WD-40, you're gonna love this. Spray it on the screen after it comes out of the window. Obviously, you have to take it out of the window, but spray it and then you wipe it down. cleans the screen. I saw it on my phone. I was scrolling on Instagram and I took one of the screens off one of our bathrooms and I was like, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna see if this works. Sure enough, that son of a gun sprayed it, gave it a second, went and got a nasty cloth because I knew it was gonna get really dirty, wiped it down. It's beautiful. You can see out it. There's no water like bits in there. You have to worry about water getting in the track. I'm telling you, WD-40, it's a lifesaver. And I'm still learning how much to fall in love with it because I'm still watching videos about it because I love it so much. You will too, I promise you. So now that you're the new homeowner, now you've got your new set of gadgetry, I'm excited to help you. I am looking forward to doing a second video, probably some more household items that I have added to that Amazon store. So stay tuned for that. And until then, if you are thinking about living in Bakersfield, please feel free to reach out to me. My team and I would love to help you call this place home. Until then, I'll see you around town.